North High School, where tonight the Raiders take on the Manitowoc Ships. Hello everybody, alongside the coach Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. In the background, you see the North High varsity dance team. They are all set for the ugly sweater party tonight.
I don't think they look ugly. I think they look fine, Marty.
It's just the sweaters, Chris. Anyway, tonight Manitowoc comes in with a 2-3 record. North comes in with a 3-1 record, 2-0 in conference. A win keeps them in first place, Chris.
Yeah, I think this is a year, if you're going to get a conference championship, North might just get it. I would say the conference is just slightly down a little bit this year, and North's got the senior group that can maybe just put themselves over that hump and win a conference this year. You got to take care of business in December, just like it's important in January and February.
Whenever you play Sheboygan North, you always have to account for Brent Witter. What does Manitowoc do to counteract him?
A lot. I mean, Brent Witter will get his points and things like that. It's hard to believe he's finally a senior. He played on a state team. He went to state, made a three-pointer. It's hard to believe he's a senior now, and he's really a special player. And he'll find his points because he doesn't stand around, and he'll be moving around the place. And, you know, Manitowoc's going to have to use not just probably one person, but probably a couple people to get out on him, because you know he can shoot it.
One thing that Manitowoc has over North is height. They've got a couple of pretty tall kids. What is North going to do to neutralize that?
Well, they're going to do what they've been doing for years, Marty. They're going to press, and they're going to try to turn Manitowoc over. They're going to try to get this on that side of the floor, not worry about the half-court game, and by creating turnovers, you create easy baskets.
All right, enough of you. You guys going to perform at halftime tonight?
Yes, we are. We're performing with the JV dance team as well, our Christmas kick that the captains of the team made up.
So would you say the fans should stick around and watch the halftime performance?
I definitely do. I think it's going to be pretty great.
And where is the ugly sweater party after the game?
It's in the locker room.
We won't be there, Chris. All right, with that, we're going to sign off. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and a tip-off for tonight's ball game.
You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
Hey, look.
DePurek. North controls the tap and has the first possession. Manitowoc in a man-to-man defense. Whoops. And throwing away. Looking to throw it inside was Witter, but the receiver was not looking, and that ball is up and in by DePurek, a 3-ball.
Well, he's the guy to be looking for right away, Marty.
Witter has it again on the wing. Manitowoc in a man-to-man defense. Witter dishes it off. 3-shot attempt is no good by Pottis. Witter's shot from 3-ball land is also no good, and Manitowoc comes away with the rebound, up 3-0.
It's same old North, Marty. They want to shoot the 3.
Yeah, for sure. Almost a turnover. Witter applying the pressure at half court. Sawyer Pottis providing the pressure on the wing and caused the turnover.
Very, very young Manitowoc team, Marty. 5 of the first 5
good feet inside. Witter leaning in. Jumper in the lane is down. Making some baskets is important, Chris. That allows North to set up their press.
Yep.
Ball almost tipped away by Renzelman. Shot is missed. Oh, travel on the way to the hoop. All right, Chris, can hear you now. I just thought of another way they can set up their press. Turnover.
Yep, and there's another turnover.
Sauer with the steal and the basket. North goes on top, 4-3.
How Manitowoc handles the pressure, Marty, is going to be the difference.
15:30 left in the first half. North on top, another turnover.
Jeez.
Pottis shot off the glass, rims around and down. And a quick timeout by Manitowoc. If I remember correctly, we had Manitowoc at South last year, or was it here? And they just had the turnover bug big time that night.
Yeah, well, they come in, Marty, you mentioned 2 and 3. They beat Green Bay East and Green Bay West. the old conference teams, West by 30 and East, but then they ran into Appleton West, and they've played Manitowoc, two of the better teams, Bayport and Pulaski. For North, we haven't even mentioned Max Schmidtke. Basically broke his foot. He did warm up tonight. They expect him. When I talked to Max a couple weeks ago, he mentioned something about
he's on the bench
Christmas,
down there.
Yeah,
See him.
Yeah, the Christmas tournament. No, he was warming up with the team. He's not going to play, but part of his rehab was to do that. But North playing without basically their second leading scorer.
Boy, North looking to really apply pressure, Chris. They're coming from the back line, trying to get up and steal that ball.
As young as the Ships are, North is very senior-led.
DePirick with another 3-ball. Couldn't get that one to go. Another 3. That one is good by Josh Huffman. Huffman averaging 7 points a game. DePirick is the real scorer for them, averaging 19. Keep an eye on that boy. Witter from outside. Couldn't get it to go. Brent has been a little up and down, Chris. He hasn't been as consistent, I think, as Coach Worth would like. Had some big scoring games on the road. Doesn't seem to be able to find the bottom of the hoop at home. Brooks Walters in the ball game for Sauer. Renzelman cutting through the lane, wasn't open.
Sawyer Pottis has really worked on his game, become a big-time shooter for North.
Get a foul on a drive to the basket. Yeah, Pottis is averaging 14-7. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's kind of taking up the slack of Max.
Well, the other thing is you can't just focus on Witter. You got to cover some of the other guys.
Yeah, 10 seniors on the roster, Marty, for North. When you looked at Lutheran and Kohler that we've had the last few nights, and Christian, Manitowoc, they're all pretty young. Here's a very senior
Renzelman, no good. Witter with the rebound. Renzi taking her down the lane. Dish off to Pottis for 2.
Yeah, North going to use their quickness this year. They're not very tall. The chain, varsity, JV, freshman, not tall at all. Going to rely on their quickness and speed.
Checking in for the Raiders is number 21, Joe Furman, coming in for Renzelman.
Well, you know, Coach
Robinson, Will Robinson also in.
Yeah, Coach Worth likes to play a lot of guys.
Another turnover. Gage Cornell, I believe that's the coach's son on that turnover. Yeah, thank the varsity dance team for playing along in our pregame. That was
good sports.
Yeah, and I can't remember the girl's name now that we interviewed a little bit there, but in essence, stick around at halftime and watch them perform. Witter looking to get in the lane, but couldn't. Deep 3 is good by Pottis. Oh my.
Brother pitcher at Indiana State. Back from
their
break.
turnover. Wow. Yeah, is that who you were talking to before the game? Okay. We'll cut you a little slack then for being late for the opening. How's he doing?
Real well. Real well. Went in July, and he looks trim and strong. And
how are his grades?
Said he survived. He said.
Oh, Walters was open on a cut through, but they didn't see him. Take a 3 instead. Robinson with a good rebound. Pottis gets called for the travel.
40% shooting for North. They don't have to shoot it well because they're creating numerous turnovers. It's just nuts, Marty. I don't like right in the opening. 7 turnovers in 5 minutes.
They're handling the ball like a varsity.
Correct. You know it's and that's the point. This is varsity basketball. You know it's coming.
Side, but not able to handle it was Ties. Oh, that was a squeeze job, but Pottis able to come up with it and put it in. He has 9 points, Chris.
4 for 4 from the floor.
13-6. Manitowoc having trouble getting the ball across half court.
North plays good defense, Marty. And another turnover.
Almost. 3 ball is good by Jacobson.
At least they do that well, Marty. They've gotten, that's only their 4th shot of the game. They've made 3 of them. Problem is they've turned it over a touchdown's worth.
Pottis couldn't wait to get rid of it. They're really putting a lot of pressure on DePurik. You know, it's gonna, that also could help North's defense in terms of tiring him out, so he won't be such a great shooter. Look, if you look out there, those guys are huffing and puffing in red.
North does what they do well. Defense can create easy baskets. Just add another one to the docket.
Dan Miller, the official, he's going to hand the ball to the Manitowoc player, Josh Huffman. I thought Huffman was a little better scorer last year. He's had 3 ball is off the rim, but grabbing the rebound was Heinzen. Manitowoc with another offensive rebound keeps the possession. Short jumper is no good. Witter has it on the bust out. Lost it.
Second turnover, 3rd turnover on North.
DePurik no good. Witter again with the rebound. Tice good. North some of their own 3 ball prowess. 19-9 North on top. 10:20 left in the first half. Yep. A little too much body. Walters picks up the foul. That's the second foul of the half. Pottis, Engelin, and Renzelman all coming back in. And Will Robinson.
Witter, they're all basically the same, Marty. They all come out and just play a lot of defense. You know, obviously, Pottis off to a nice start tonight.
Robinson with another rebound. Seemed pretty ticky-tack to me, Chris, but we'll take it.
Yeah, they're just coming at you.
Witter with a pull-up from 8 feet. That was a nice move.
Yep, for Player of the Year, Marty, in the conference. And this isn't even his best sport.
No, I know. That shot is up and in by Jacobson. Manitowoc's first two-point basket. Pottis with another basket, Chris. Holy cow, 14 points.
6
out of the
of
20.
7 from the floor. Gee whiz.
Good pressure defense by Renzelman caused that turnover.
You're dreaming, Huffman, if you think it's going the other way.
30-second timeout on Manitowoc.
Coach Christensen down there, I see. Former Manitowoc coach.
He's been a former coach for a lot of teams, Chris.
Yep, Howard's, Waukesha South, I believe.
Is he up in Oshkosh?
I don't think so.
Okay. Frank Shady was.
But just shocking the way you watch Manitowoc handle the pressure.
I see you. Did I get you the wrong kind?
Next Tuesday, we're at Lakeland.
I see that.
Got to go to the aquarium.
That'll be fun. They always treat us well. Oh. 23-11, North on top. 9:06.
That's something you won't see by
Oh.
North because they don't really have a
big guy to
traditional post player, as you already just mentioned.
Plant somebody in there. Almost another turnover by Manitowoc. Depurek looking for the shot. Witter on him. Heinzen had it stopped, but they were able to get it back. Boy, North is just all over him, Chris.
Yeah, you got to drive penetrate. You got to drive penetrate on them like that.
Foul on North.
Witter upset he couldn't get that steal.
Robinson picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Robinson provided some spark when he was in there, Chris.
Yep. Got a couple rebounds I have him for, Marty.
Yeah. You know, I think, like you said, I agree. You know, you said they're all pretty much the same. You know, they're not real tall. They hustle like crazy, try to play good defense.
Yep.
And rebound. Witter scores. They're going to wave it off. Say the foul before the shot.
Just at the 8:19 mark.
Renzelman in the lane, jump stop, shot, around and down. His first hoop of the night.
Yeah, he's averaging 5 a game.
Depurek really pushing off with his off arm.
I think he's a nice replay. Yeah, he's a little frustrated, I think, Marty. That's what happens when you're in your grill.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the guy's used to averaging 20 points a game. He's not getting his shots. That would make me more mad than just being in my grill. Yeah. I'm not getting my shots.
Yeah, North's just really quick.
In action earlier tonight in the freshman B game, North won by 7. In the freshman A game, Manitowoc won by around 20 points. And in the JV game in this gym prior to the varsity, North JVs won by, I think it was 20 or 22 points, Chris. So it can the north side, but they can win 3 out of 4. Witter, bango baby. A deep 3. He's got 7.
Yep.
At some point, they're going to call an offensive foul. Walters comes back in. Steinbrecher in for the Ships. Oh, good steal by Witter.
Oh.
He got
How
pushed
can you
from
not
behind.
Get a foul
yeah.
there?
Following it up though was Walters. North did get the hoop. But yeah, that's dangerous actually. You get off balance like that and get a little tap in the back. Good help defense by Ties, keeping DePirick from driving baseline. Ties with a rebound. Hottest driving the lane, couldn't get it to go. And then they're going to get Sawyer with an over the back. That's his first.
Eleven turnovers for Manitowoc.
Their shot missed, but Manitowoc gets the rebound, and DePirick puts the putback up and in. You know, if there's one thing they need to clean up, Chris, it's getting those defensive rebounds. Witter from deep,
wow.
Another 3. .20 lead for the Raiders, 33-13. Oh boy. They're going to get Renzelman with another foul. That'll be his second. Coming in, Joe Furman coming in for the Raiders. One for 2 trip. Witter with another board. Coming off a screen, Witter looked like he might have had opening, passed it up, gave it off to Pottis, who nails a 3. He's going to have 20 by halftime. 10, 15, 17 points.
6 threes so far for North.
Walters got a little bit of a reach. He'll pick up the foul. It was the 8th team foul by North. Coming back in is Robbie England. Yeah, get a good shot of Mason. Pierick with 6 points. Give him 7. Witter open on that same screen that they ran before when he passed up the shot. That time he took it and couldn't get it to fall. Shot from the wing is no good. Ball is tipped away, but Tice comes up with it. Oh. Cutting down the lane, but missing the layup was Tice. Great pass by Sawyer Pottist. And another turnover, Chris, by Manitowoc.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of that. North shooting about 62% from the floor, Marty.
Pottist, oh, couldn't get it. Witter with the offensive board, and the putback is no good, but he's fouled. Witter's got to have a ton of rebounds, Chris.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Marty.
Okay, a half a dozen then.
And 3 in the first half.
Offensive rebounds? Holy cow. I mostly remember his rebounds on the defensive end. That's impressive.
Manitowoc shooting 33% to go along with their 12 rebounds. Why they're down by 21.
Did Brent make that second one?
I couldn't tell you. I think so. I couldn't tell you.
Charging foul.
Wow.
I think the Pirac's going to pick that one up.
Just getting worse and worse and worse if you're a Ship fan. North girls out to a 14-point first half lead up in Manitowoc.
Hottest little one-handed jump shot in the lane, no good.
North's actually missed like 4 shots in a row.
Well,
they
missed some
hot.
layups too.
Yeah.
If you watch Witter play defense on DePiric, he's hanging off just enough, hoping that they try and throw it past him so he can pick it off. Drive to the hoop and a score by Huffman. England with the rebound. Good patience shown by Brent Witter that time. 3 ball is up and in. Furman with the 3. Getting down to the 2-minute mark. It's 40-18 North.
And it's not that close.
Yeah, you got that right. It could be a lot worse than some of those easy shots early on. Good help defense that time. England helping out. Shot is blocked by Witter, but he forgot to get the ball. I think Furman's going to get called for that foul. Huffman now with 8 points with those 2 free throws. The Pyrrhic, the high scorer for the Ships, has 7. And then chipping in with 5 is Sam Jacobson. So they've only had 3 guys score, Chris. North has had 7 different players.
Julie Schuffner in the game, number 33.
Yeah, his first action. Witter with another, or no, take that back, not Witter. That was Turner Kraus. Hey, did you go on with Sports to get some of your stats for tonight?
Yep.
It's North is not putting their stats on there at all.
Nope.
I don't think their lineup is current either. They still have Mitch Mauer on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's only the 6th team fouled by Manitowoc. 1:20 left in the first half.
North just looks so smooth on their offense.
Good cut through, and Pottis saw him, and Witter is fouled. He got that one, but that was a great pass. Good cut.
They're just quick, you know, the way you're supposed to do it too is set up your men and then quick through, and those are little things that the way you're supposed to play. It's just, I'll just sum it up that way, the way you're supposed to do it. Most people just kind of jog through the lane or go through the motions. Very well coached.
Yeah, good points, Chris.
Down to a minute.
Witter with 14. Pottis has 17 to lead all scorers. Oh, wow. That's his second, Chris. Pyrrhic up and in.
17 for Pottis, 13 for Witter. They've outscored Manitowoc themselves by 8.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Down to 35 seconds.
Robinson traveled.
Sixth turnover, Marty.
Yeah, that's not too bad, I don't think. How long is a half? 16 minutes or 18? You know, if you look at it, you know, if you double it, you know, that's 12. That's, you know, not too bad for high school basketball. 10 seconds left. Braun looking to get the shot off, and we get a tie-up. North's going to get it with 6.1 seconds left, Chris. Think they got enough time to get a shot off?
Wow, Manitowoc had enough time to get another turnover.
They're bringing Pottis back in. Will Robinson coming out.
Plenty of time for a shot.
I think there's enough time for 2, maybe 3.
But you don't want to go away from the basket. You want to go towards the basket.
Witter from way deep and nothing. Airballed it.
Will not count.
Will not count. Shot is off, no good. And we're at halftime with North on top, 42-22.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger. especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed all that.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
You taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
La 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 la.
We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
We just made it back in time. We were hoping to give you some stats at halftime, but it's pretty late. We'll sneak them in when we can. The crew tonight is Robert Ingram, our director. Richard Bartson is up here by us running camera 1. Down on the floor is Greg Zablocki running camera 2. Great job on that introduction shots, Greg. Chris Wright is doing the color. I'm Mike Martin doing the play-by-play. Our student helper tonight from South High is Madia Maksud. Glad to have her on the crew. Hopefully she's doing a good job in the truck with Robert. Chris, what do you got for some halftime stats?
North 55%, Manitowoc 35%, 16 to 29 for North, 6 for 17, 12 more shots for North, but that's because of the 14 turnovers for
15
Manitowoc.
now, right?
Yeah.
Because they turned it over, throwing the ball in bounds. Leading scorers we mentioned, Pottis with 17, Witter with 13. For Manitowoc, DePurik had 9 and Huffman had 8. The other scorer was Sam Jacobson with 5. I had North with 7 threes. Is that what you had?
Yeah, 7 for 14, 50% from three-point range.
That's pretty good.
That's very good.
North being very patient on their offensive set, at least this trip down. Manitowoc playing pretty good defense and a ticky-tack that time on DePurik.
He's grabbing him.
You got to let that go, Chris. Come on.
It's only 10 yards in the NFL.
North up 42 to 22. Witter, I think he got away with a walk that time, Chris. Puts a jump shot up and in.
He's 50% tonight, 5 of 10 from the floor, 15 points.
How many shots does DePurik have?
7.
Yeah, see, that's not enough. No wonder he's getting chippy out there.
There's one.
Whoa, that was a beauty.
He's 3 of 8 from the floor. 4th 3 for the Ships. They had those 3 early. None since that one.
Witter from outside the line buries a 3. He's got 5 quick points here in the second half, 18 for the game.
He'll get to his average tonight. The only one that'll stop Witter tonight will be Coach Worth by putting him on the bench.
That's what they'd say about Michael Jordan. Only Dean Smith could stop him, the coach. Pyrrhic shot is off, no good. And it goes out of bounds off Manitowoc. Good play that time by Tanner Sauer. You mentioned our next game is out at Lakeland. They face Carroll College. It'll be a 7 o'clock game. And then we have a game next Friday here at North. They face Notre Dame that night. And it's also Wall of Fame induction night. A classmate of mine, Dick Rasmussen, will be inducted.
He's a good free throw shooter, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, very soft touch.
He's a gym rat. He's a kid that comes in early in the day, in the morning. His dad goes to the classroom. He comes into his classroom, which is the gym. Likes to work out in the weight room. and mentioned a spectacular baseball player.
Good steal by Sauer. Pottist. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Nice strong rebound that time by Sam Jacobson for the Ships, however.
Pottis has missed 5 of his last 6 after making 5 in a row before that. There's
Pierrick.
A nice play finally. Oh boy.
What did he do?
Shuffled his feet supposedly.
Oh.
I thought he had a nice jump stop.
Yeah, looked pretty good from up here. They're coming hard off the screen. Sawyer with a nice bounce pass into Witter, but he couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Raiders. They're up 49-25. You mentioned the conference was down. I noticed one of the early games, North won up in De Pere. You know, that's always been a hard venue for them to win at.
They're way down. That was 15 points. Southwest is ranked number 4 in Division 2. I would think Southwest, Pulaski, and Bayport will be the teams. Even Bayport and Pulaski are down a little bit.
Witter going hard to the hoop and scores. He wanted that one.
Doesn't care what the score is. Just out hustled.
South is playing Preble tonight. They were losing by about 14 or 15 at halftime. Oh, DePirick, nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice feed inside. Ties, puts it up and in. He's got 5 on the night. Huffman's shot is no good. Tice got it, and then he's fouled by Huffman.
North out of the gate again. 4 of 5 here in the second half. Shooting about 65, 66% for the game. Good help defense by Robinson.
We've seen that a couple of times tonight. North's defensive fundamentals have been pretty good.
Robinson just a sophomore. They list him at 6'3". Nice if he grows about 2 more inches.
Yeah, Davis Heinzen picks up the foul, Chris, on a screen. Joe Furman in for the Raiders. Witter taking a break. Robinson wanted to dive into the basket, but so did Pottis, and didn't open anything up. Then we get a foul on Furman over the back. Good call by Chuck Bladehorn.
Push.
Yeah. That was not good defensive fundamentals. Third foul on Tanner. .10 left in the second half. North up by 25.
Well, Robinson had good defense there, but when he slid to come back, he kind of ran into the guy. All right, tough luck foul there for Will. And they're doing all this without Max Schmidtke.
Yeah, you're right. And I think two of the things that Max is going to provide, one is scoring and that senior leadership that you always like to have as a coach. Boy, Podest had Walters open on the wing, actually in the corner, and didn't throw him the ball, but it turned out okay. Robinson made the basket and he got fouled. First hoop for Will.
Max is a really good golfer, too.
Yeah, he's an excellent golfer.
Led his team to the state tournament last year.
I talked to him before one of the games last year, and he said he has aspirations of going to college for golf.
Yeah, he's gotten a couple offers.
No, I don't mean just a scholarship. I mean as a career.
Oh.
Robinson smooth on that free throw. Completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And they've doubled the score, 56-28. 13 minutes to go.
Maybe you should keep your phone out with that app, you know, for a calculator.
I got my calculator right here.
Oh. I mean, that's how you figured out doubled up the score, right? Or did you just figure that in your head?
I used that master's degree to figure that out. Sometimes during my teaching day, I wonder why I
you ever
do
use
the things I do and I have a master's degree. You wonder about.
Hey, all teachers are like that.
I think you're right.
Robinson with the good step-up help, had the ball tipped away, but North comes away with it. Walters in the right spot at the right time. England loads it up. Oops. Robbie and a bunch of the guys from the basketball team last year helped me out at the Pyrrhic with another 3 at the Take the Lake run for Speff. I thank those boys for their work. Made my job a lot easier. I would tell the little kids where they were supposed to go, and they made sure they got there. Oh, he had Robinson open in the corner, took it to the lane and scored. Walters.
He has 4 now.
That's a good matchup, Hines and Will Robinson. Oh, no. No. Okay, I got it. Went off of Hines, and I thought he was pointing at Robinson like he touched it last.
21 turnovers. 25 minutes.
We've had games where teams have had a turnover a minute. Renzelman in the lane, shoots, can't get it in. Nice drive, got a pretty good look at it. One thing that North has done a better job at this half, Chris, the Pyrrhic shot is no good. Heinzen, offensive rebound, no good. You'll never believe what I was going to say. One thing North has done a little better job of this half is not letting them get offensive rebounds. That trip, they get 2 of them.
Yeah, they had, Manitowoc had 4 in the first half.
That's all?
Yep.
Holy cow, I thought it was a lot more.
They didn't get a lot of shots off. For one.
Heinzen's free throw is no good on the 1-and-1. I think the two guys that have the most fun out there playing, Chris, but only when they're playing against each other, is Heinzen and Robinson. Two big guys. I mean, they just love to bang around each other. Steinbecker with a 3-ball.
He's been quiet.
Yeah.
Dad, the baseball coach at Manitowoc. Very good guy, his dad. Very nice man.
Dooley's Scheffner's shot is no good. DePurik down the lane had a shot blocked. He's the same. How long has he been a coach, Chris? Steinbecker for the Manitowoc baseball.
12, 13 years.
Okay,
Maybe at least.
because my memory of him is not very pleasant.
No.
And maybe he's a better person. I don't want to say person. Better coach now. Doesn't bike on the umpires as much. I don't know, but it's the same guy I'm thinking of. He was pretty brutal on us. Even worse than you. Oh, Steinbecker with a great rebound and putback. Oh, there's a travel not called. Shot is up and in. Chandler Fogle with a 3-ball.
He's just a sophomore getting his first action, Marty.
Good defense inside that time by the Raiders, and part of that defense was Fogle.
7 turnovers for Manitowoc here in the second half.
Dooley Scheffner on the wing looking inside, couldn't find anyone. Another 3-second call, Chris, our second of the night, and both of them on North. Kraus in the ball game for Witter. 8:20 left, North on top, 61-36.
North shooting 53%.
Wow, that's really good. Jump shot from the wing is up and in by Cornell. His first points of the night.
Too.
Shot no good. Renzelman couldn't get the putback, and then DePurik on the steal goes for the easy 2. He's got 11 this half, 20 in the ball game. Tice was stopped from driving into the lane. No call. His shot was off the rim. Manitowoc with the rebound. Heinzen tweaked an ankle, I think, down on the other end, Chris. Tice with the foul.
Manitowoc shooting 50% in the second half.
Will Robinson back in the game. I'm sorry, Chris.
I was just going to say for the game, though, they're just shooting 42%. Their problem has been they don't get as many shots because they turn it over.
What are they up to? I know they had the 15th one right away at the start of the second half.
21.
Oh, jeez. That's not good.
Oh, excuse me. 22.
Stop picking on them. Jeepers, creepers. Hey, did I tell you I found a senior softball group in Arizona?
And?
It was fun.
Did you play?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like pickup basketball.
Nice.
I mean, they'll get 40 people out there, 40 old guys, and then they split you up into two groups.
Nice.
And the good guys play on one field, and I played with the other group on the other.
Nice.
Nice shot in the lane. Steinbecker again. North up by 19. Good cut through the lane. Shot is up and in. Another basket by Fogel. Nice feed inside. I think that was Pottist on the assist. Huffman looking to go baseline. He does and scores. His first points of the second half. Chris gives him 10 on the game. Pottist faked the pass to Fogel, kept it and scored.
He had that great first half of 17 points. He's up to 19. He's only got 3 shots this half after taking 12 in the first.
I just want to point to all our viewers that you don't just pick on Manitowoc. Brennan with an excuse me foul. Under 6 minutes left in the ball game. North up by 21, 65-44. Pottist from way deep couldn't get it, and I think Witter's going to pick up the foul on the rebound attempt. Butch Carby and the Horsen boys are getting ready to check out. They got the cigarettes lit, or not, I checked that, it's the cigars, right?
Yep.
And everybody but Carby's got their Cub gear on. 2016 World Series, nice jacket, Rick. Robinson with a strong board.
He's got 3 of them tonight.
Oh, he had Witter on the break down the lane, but they didn't hit him. North looking for those carts through the lane. Fogel.
Wow.
Enough of that cutting through the lane business. Let's put in a long one.
3 for 3 from the floor.
He's got 8. Pierrick, fadeaway. Couldn't get it in. And Sauer's going to let that one go out of bounds. The shot was missed by Aaron Peterson. Walters, Furman, and England all coming in for the Raiders. No Harry Carey button. Chris had to take the headset off to do his sneeze.
But it was a false accusation.
Oh, really?
That was even worse.
Looking for the back cut. England threw the ball out of bounds. That was Fogel's fault. I thought you were going to go down to do interviews with the 4-minute mark. Pierick nails a 3. 14 points this half. He's got 23 in the game.
Whoops, back-to-back turnovers for North.
Yeah, not good. Alec Braun coming in along with Ryan Barker for the Ships. Coming in for the Raiders, Turner Kraus. And I think everybody on the bench that suited up has played except Schmidtke, who's out with an injury.
Yeah, he's sitting next to Julian Jones over there. Former North player.
Yeah, Julian's a good guy. Is he still playing at the center?
I don't know.
Walter's shot off the glass is way off. Brennan got it, and he's fouled.
One of the few seniors that get a lot of time for the Ships.
Robinson picks up his 4th foul. Trots off the floor. Brennan finishes off the 3-point play. 68-50. Oh boy, were you guys... Nice attempt at the save, but again, another turnover by North. I know Coach Worth expects a lot more out of those boys. Three ball is good by Cornell. 15-point North lead, just under 3 minutes left in the ball game.
It'll look a lot closer in the final score than what it actually was, Marty.
England turned it over. Cornell with the score, and he's fouled. A bad foul that time. Even though Tice was hustling, it's still a bad foul. Coming back with the first team. Cornell on the line to shoot the free throw, looking for his 8th point.
Thing is that this is Manitowoc subs that are making the run, not their starters.
Right. Timeout by the Ships. We have 2:43 left in the ball game. I'll do one more shout out to the crew. Robert Ingram, our director, Richard Bartson and Greg Zablocki on cameras. Madiha Maksud, our student helper tonight from South High. For my partner Chris Wright. I'm Mike Martin. We really enjoy doing the ball games for you. Our next ball game will be on Tuesday. We're out at Lakeland College. They host Carroll College. And then next Friday, we'll be right back here when Notre Dame comes in to play North. And that's Hall of Fame induction night. Dick Rasmussen from the class of 68 is going in. Razzie was a great football player, most noted for here at North. Also an excellent baseball player. North didn't have baseball at that time, so we applied his record as a Legion player towards his high school record, which is only appropriate. And then he did those two sports at University of Rochester in New York, where he starred as a baseball and football player. Well-deserved recognition for him. and the third 1968 grad to go on the Wall of Fame. He joins Mutzdorf and Kane. Pretty proud about that, Chris. Could you tell? I think there's at least one, maybe two others that could be candidates for that kind of recognition. Well, you can just see the way the offense is being run, Chris, how different it is when you have these starters out there.
Well, and they're also playing the backups. But
Tanner Sauer with a 3-ball. His fifth point, 5 points on the night. Under 2 minutes left. Stick around because Chris is going to have some interviews for us and I'll have some final scoring. Whoa, airmail that one. Aaron Peterson, not to be confused with Aaron Rodgers. By the way, who are you putting your money on this weekend? Packers or Bears? Go Bears.
I'm a loyal Packer fan. I wouldn't bet a dime on them this week. Not with that line beat up.
Yeah, I see they picked up a guy off the practice squad of another team to help fill in.
You got two linebacker outside rush guys that the Bears have. I think it's going to be a lot of trouble. The media and everybody seems to think the Packers are going to be in there, hanging in there.
Well, you got a quarterback like Rodgers, you always have a chance.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed in some, not the last, the last game I think it was, that they played. A lot of drops, it seemed, by their wide receivers, at least early on. Pottis going to the line, looking to get up to 20 points, sitting at 19 right now. Brent Witter has 22. Only two guys in double figures tonight, Chris. Rims out. Shot is off. Rebound to Fogel. Now Chris is leaving. Under a minute. Will Robinson has it on the wing. North content to run clock. 40 seconds left in the ball game. They're up 71 to 56. It was as high as 22, I believe. Pottis couldn't get it to go, but he does draw the foul. North will run their record to 4-0. Pardon me, 4-1 on the season and 3-0 in conference. Manitowoc is going to drop to 2-4 and 0-3. With those two free throws now, Pottis is up to 21 points in the ball game as he checks out. Shot attempt is no good. And Manitowoc's Ryan Barker looked like he had the rebound, but they're calling him on the line, so we can't give him credit for that. But good hustle by that young man. 10 seconds left. Walters will let it run out. And North will have a 73 to 56 win. And a good win it was. Don't go too far from your TV sets because we'll be back with some interviews, and we'll wrap this ball game up.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're back here at North High School, 2 victorious Raiders. Austin, a very workmanlike effort tonight. I mean, defense really set the tone for you guys.
Sure did. We got off to a good start, and we just kept them in control and ended up out on top.
Yeah, one of those things that you guys did was typical North team that we've watched for the last 20 years. You just insert you guys in the lineup. It's the same thing. You guys just seem to always create turnovers and put a lot of pressure on team. Does Coach Worth emphasize that a lot in practice?
Yeah, for sure. We do drills every day, like tap and trap from behind, and the press really worked today, so that really worked out.
Yeah, and it did. It led to a lot of easy baskets for you, too. You don't always need the 3. You get nice little layups and things, which make the game come a lot easier.
Sure did. We got a lot of layups off the press, and that really helped us throughout the game.
Now, with you guys, you're not exactly the tallest team out there, but so you got to rely on all your team quickness and things like that to do those type of things, and everybody's going to have to rebound and box out, right?
Yep, everybody else has to box out, and help side has to be there. When I'm playing against the big guys, when I'm fronting them, help side has to be there, so.
Yeah, and you're even one of the bigger guys.
Yeah, I'm one of the bigger guys on the team, so yeah, I got the tough task of guarding the big guys, so.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sawyer, you guys are really very senior-oriented squad this year. A lot of leadership from a lot of guys.
Yeah, just having 9 seniors on the team, it's really really good with helping the younger guys. We have a lot of leadership on the team. We don't have just one person that leads the team. Everyone kind of contributes, helps out, gives reminders, and it really keeps us focused on the floor.
Yeah, with that too, you got a situation where, you know, we kind of say upstairs, you guys are kind of like interchangeable parts. You guys all do the same thing. You guys all hustle, you all play good D. It doesn't matter who goes out there. Everybody seems to be the same. They're all putting pressure on the opponents, and my gosh, when you can go as deep as you guys are, that's really nice.
It's just really nice that everyone can play every position. We have, you know, a lot of speed. We don't have a lot of height, which kind of sucks, but we keep the team, opponents on their toes. They never get a time off, so they're always tired, and we just keep going like a machine.
Yeah, and without Max too. I mean, it's nice that you guys get guys that are going to be helping maybe later in the season, and they add Max to the fix should really help.
Yeah, it's really nice because you know, when Max went down, we were kind of, you know, sad. He was a key part of our offense, but then we had other guys step up, and it's looking really good. And you know, Max is making a great recovery. So when we get him back, I think we're going to be a tough team to stop.
Yeah, you got to have. I know I said in the opening, this is a team that could win a conference championship, and the games in December are just as important as the games in January and February.
We take no games off. We take every game seriously. You know, every team is just another team that's in our way of accomplishing our goals. And you know, we come in at practice, game, everything 100%. We never stop, and I think that's going to lead us, you know, a long way in our season.
Well, congratulations, gentlemen. We'll see you guys in a week. Next week, we'll be right back here with these guys next Friday night. With that, we're going to send it back to Marty.
Great job on the interviews, Chris. Leading scorer tonight in the ball game was Manitowoc's Mason DePurick. He had 23 points. He was followed by Josh Huffman, who had 10 points, and then Gage Cornell had 8. For North, it was a two-headed monster tonight. Brent Witter had 22 points, and Sawyer Pottist, there you saw him in the post-game interview with Chris, had 21. Next high score for North was Chandler Fogel, underclassman, who scored 8 points in the second half. He didn't play a whole lot in the ball game, but he did end up with 8 points. North the winner, 73-56. Again, great job by the crew. I want to thank them. Our next ball game will be on Tuesday night. We're out at Lakeland College. We look forward to doing that ball game, and then next Friday we'll be at right back here at North when the Raiders host Green Bay Notre Dame. Again, North the winner, 73-56. Thanks to the crew. Thanks to all you people out there who watched. And with that, I'm going to sign off and say thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road.